Welcome to Rewatch. We're on episode 15 now of the season 1 of Dave Filoni's Clone Wars. It's called Trespass. This was an enjoyable episode. I enjoyed this episode. Anakin, Obi-Wan, no Ahsoka. They go to encounter, they go on a frozen planet where a scouting base has been wiped out, and they encounter the Tals. Now, this is the first time we know about the Tals. Remember, they're in episode 4. They're in the Cantina, tells of Mos Eisley. We get to know all about them by then, but this is the first time they've ever found them. I'm fine with that. Make a recognized, or in Filoni's case, he just remembers them being in the Cantina. He doesn't think anyone's ever talked about him before. But take one of these characters in the Cantina or whatnot and say, this is where we first encountered them. This is where this is their first encounter with this alien species back during the Clone Wars. That's good, because in the Clone Wars, you would have had battles everywhere. War would have raged everywhere. They would have gone to several little secret outposts and deserted planets that they would have thought no one would have inhabited. And that way you would make new connections with life species. I believe that. I get that. I think that's a really awesome idea. And I wish they would have done more of that. Now, in this one, there's also great fight scenes. Great action in this one, too. I really enjoy it. I was watching it this time instead of trying to do something else or just eating. Well, I was eating for the first half of the episode. But I did sit down finally and push through the other 15 minutes of the episode just because I was like, okay, this is decent enough to keep my attention. But the thing is, overall, though, great fight scenes. The ambassador or the Senate representative, it's their planet. They didn't think it was inhabited because they've never encountered the Tals before. So he thinks they're trespassing, even though Obi-Wan says, hey, they don't have spaceship technology. They're native to this planet. Well, he wants to attack them, and of course, the Senate aide wants to save them. And so she goes over his head while he's battling the Tals and losing. Rex and his squad are about to get, wiped off the face of the planet here. And at the last minute, Obi-Wan, Anakin, and a whole backup troop of clone troopers come, and they decide to settle out a peace treaty because she gets permission from her people to do it, and she has to do it. She asked Obi-Wan to do it, but she must do it because she's representative of that species, and they must talk together. She must be the representative, not the Jedi. And it's fine. I mean, that part of the storyline I didn't care about. It just has good action. It's just good action. And a lot of times, it's not always fighting the separatist on some random planet. This is what I'm saying. This is what Clone Wars could have been. It could have been a decent series where every week or every night, whatever, weekday, we're encountering Obi-Wan and Anakin as they fight battles or, do something like this, find new civilizations, and they're still being Jedi. They still get a chance to be Jedi during the Clone Wars. I really like this idea. And if Filoni would have stuck with something more like this, I think we would have had a more enjoyable season or series as a whole. I would have loved to have seen more of that. But anyway, that's just me. All right, folks, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.